brand new today. And wow, what a great look. This is fabulous. I love it with the sunflowers as you see it there filled. We're going to talk more about it in just a moment, but as you're looking at it, just envision like a beautiful planter that you can fill with whatever you'd like. And then at night, you've got this terrific sort of light story happening as well.
I am so in love with this piece. I have to say, great presence, right? 16.5 inches. It's illuminated. It comes with a remote. You're going to charge it. We'll walk you through all of that. It comes with the USB. You charge it, and once fully charged, it will last for 48 hours. It comes with the remote, and the remote actually, Leah, shows you all the different colors that you can change it to. I also designed it with that removable insert so that you can plant. It makes it just so much easier. And then you go ahead and drop it right inside. Follow me down in the front. This is actually our carved willow. I did these gorgeous butterflies that also are magnetic and attach. You can use them if you want to. You don't have to. It's totally up to you. So this is our willow choice, our carved willow choice, and that's going to be a beautiful mint. So depending on what you like to design with or show off color-wise. And then notice how I'm just changing the colors, and we'll get to that when we take the lights down.
So if you want that, if you're already saying that's the one for me, you're asking for willow mint. All right, and then next we have the sunflower.
Sunflower is going to have that bronze detail that you see there, that bronze insert. This is such a great piece, so well made. You have the illumination of the light on the inside. The icons, again, like I mentioned, you can move all around or not at all. The backdrop is pretty much the same for the next two you're going to see. And then last but not least, are we calling this our multi-critter?
We are,
black?
yes.
So there is our multi-critter, and again, there's our theme, our ladybug and our butterfly and our hummingbird. And again, the illumination is also what makes it so great. So not only do you get this great planter, but you have the visual of, again, that great light.
I'll tell you, I mean, it's impressive, and we are going to dim the lights and show everybody. But just to look at it in terms of, like, there are a lot of planter options for you in your garden, but this just makes such a beautiful statement.
Look at that. I didn't even mean, they're all on green, and I didn't even mean it. But again, notice how if you're picking up more than one, I'm able to control all of them with the one remote. And now look at this. I mean, if you wanted to go that route, you could go. That's like a disco, okay? That's like a disco.
You know, like
maybe you'd like it a little bit more subdued, but no judgment.
But I know, right?
Why not?
It might be party time.
Right, and then this one's going to kind of go in and out. So you can have so much fun with the remote. There's literally like 25 to 30 different ways, but you could even, again, use this in so many different ways. And I love the idea, Leah, of just, again, whether it's a faux plant, whether it's, again, a real plant. Oh, I have the remote in there. Could you grab the remote?
Grab that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Whether it's a faux plant, whether it's a topiary, like, look how beautiful that is.
I know.
And everything's magical, everything's coming to life, and it's this beautiful planter that also works almost as like a little side table.
You know what I think is so neat? So there are there is a wonderful resort that I like to go to in the Southwest where part of what's nice about that space, and it's designed for people to be outdoors and loving it, and the lighting in the way that they've done their gardens and their grounds, including planters, where you can imagine how expensive those sorts of things typically are, and you only see them when you go to, you know, places like that. Then I can do this in my own backyard.
You can.
I've got this incredible, you know, light effect. I've got this beautiful decor and design, and it's just as easy as saying, I want it, deliver it to my door.
Right.
So can we talk about charging, how we're able to power it so we can do the lights?
We include a USB port and a charger that comes with it. It's right here on the side, so when you get it home, you're going to pop the on button, you're going to pop this open, and you're going to charge it. Once you charge it in full, you'll have light for up to 48 hours.
Wow.
Okay? Then you have that insert there. You can see there, you'll pop that insert out, and this is your planter. So you can see how nice and large this is. Your inside reservoir, again, will hold everything, and it's an open bottom. So when you drop this in, again, then you have the beauty of your plant. This is so heavy duty, beautiful, and by the way, meant to be left outside. You don't have to worry about corrosion, rain, it's weather resistant, and the best part is you have, again, all of the different color effects if you want, streaming if you wanted to, and again, we had the little disco, you know, if you wanted to do that too. No judgment.
That's feeling
Yeah.
very Aussie.
See, I like this where it flows like in and out and in and out.
This sort of rainbow of colors. Yeah.
This is your mint, and that's going to be your carved willow design with the white butterflies.
Love it.
So if you have more of that detail, here's your bronze, that beautiful bronze detail with your sunflowers there.
And it's interesting because when you look at the willow mint, it's sort of the leaf design of the overlay, and then here the floral design of the overlay that you're seeing there. And then when you look at what we're calling the
multicolored sunflower. Yes.
Yeah.
Put like a little olive tree in here.
Yeah.
Like, let's just continue that whole theme of sunflowers and lemons and palms and all of that. And then, of course, that black. If you have that detail too, I love the idea of maybe picking up more than one of these and anchoring them around a door, even a front door. Again, pieces designed that if you don't have a ton of space, no worries. There you can actually see how the charging situation happens. And then once it's done, make sure you hit the on when you're ready to go. Once it's done, it's charged for 48 hours.
And just to share, so the information, just so you know, so the exterior planter, it's 16.5 inches in diameter. It is 21 inches tall. So as you're looking at it from ground up, 21 inches tall. This is 16.5 inches in diameter. And then the interior planter, where you're going to put, whether it's your faux or whether it's your real, that's going to be a 12-inch depth inside in the planter inside. And easy. All you're doing is simply charging it and then using your remote, and which I love is, that I've got all of these features on the remote.
Isn't this great?
I know.
I know. We've had so much fun with the remote because you have all of the colors, and then you also have like flash, you also have strobe, you have fade. So you can really set the mood each way that you want.
I love it.
It's so beautiful. And by the way, so well made, strong, durable. Again, there's a plug in the bottom. So when you are planting inside here, just take that plug out so that you have the nice drainage like we talked.
Yeah.
And then the bottom is open. So that'll drain right down onto whatever you have this on.
Nice.
I mean, this is stunning.
Changing colors for the seasons,
right? I would actually, in the winter, bring this inside, and I would use this inside with all of the colors. But when we turned the lights down, everything comes to life. And so if you're picking up multiples, you can change the color or you can keep them all together.
All right, so the decision you're making is which of the designs, which of the motifs you'd like for your planter. If you want the one you're looking at here, the black, that's what we're calling the multi-critter. So you'll have all of those icons in, from the dragonfly to the butterfly to the ladybug, and they're all metallic. Again, so you can place them where you want, attach them as you'd like. So that's your multi-critter. Then we have the sunflower, and I love that it's sort of a copper terracotta colored pot, and then with all the sunflower motifs. And then finally we have willow mint.
Isn't that pretty?
If you like that, with all of the butterflies.
And again, you can take the critters off if you want, use them wherever you want, they're magnetic.